Of reggae music kind of shaped. He released most of his tracks, dedicates a lot of his time to helping young stars as a youth worker. This week he starts by telling me about his childhood.
And a Fuchaman and the General Loot and Fire, no Babylon melt like tire.
First, I must say I am the eldest of my mom's 10 kids.
10 children?
Yes,
Wow.
My mom has 10 kids. Mama Sicilian. Love her forever, you know. Big up to Papa Jolly as well, because, you know, they never let me down there, you know.
They were there for you all the time.
Always there for me and my other siblings, you know what I mean? So, yeah, I was brought up in Middle Buxton. I would say that I'm underprivileged kid. My parents try really hard. My dad was always working on the farm. He didn't go to school a lot, but he's a hard-working man who always tries his best to make sure that his kids are fed and clothed, you know what I mean? Growing up as a kid, you know, looking way back, it was very hard. It's not a sad story because that's what made me who I am today and, you know, teach me to appreciate everything that I achieve. You know, so yeah, so growing up in Middle Buxton, you know, I'm one of those kids who your parents was only able to afford like one pair of shoe at any given time, you know what I mean? And you know, you got your khaki clothes, you try to keep it clean, or your mom will have to wash it and get it to dry overnight. And things like, you know, even just ironing your clothes today that we take for granted, for just plugging in a iron and ironing your clothes. When I was growing up, my mom used to use the iron that you put on the wood coal.
Yeah, coal iron.
Yeah, coal iron. So you got the coal to burned off, and then when it get to the grey, that's when you put it and then leave it on there for a while and make the iron really hot. Because if you use it when it's black and the smoke coming in it, then the iron become black, and then if you don't clean it off properly, then your clothes will got a lot of.
And that required a lot of skill.
So that take an awful lot of skills. And we didn't really have like stove and things either, so we used to got wood fires. We used to go to the hills, you know, up in the bushes and cut dry wood, dry steak, you know, things like that. And it wasn't all bad, because when it come to like food, things that we took for granted when I was growing up, you always want your mom and dad to be cooking rice and flour, things that you don't produce, you know what I mean? So we took for granted the fact that my dad used to got yam and potato and banana and cocoa and chocho and pumpkin and all of these things on the farm that we eat, natural, organic things. We took that for granted. It's only like now we living in England now, where we only getting the flour and the rice for cheap, that all of those things that we took for granted back in them days become very important. So I'm saying this because it's very important for me, looking back to where I came from. Now I probably got 30 pairs of shoes. You know what I mean? So it's not to show off, but I very often like to talk about where I'm coming from, to give people an understanding that if I came from all of those and is able to travel to different countries to perform and to share my music with people, I would like the youths that is living that exact life now that I was living to know that if I did it, then so can they.
And a Fuchaman and the General Loot and Fire, no Babylon melt like
The track I would like you to play this week is Rights to Life, the Fuchaman featuring Loot and Fire, and it's about your rights to enjoy yourself and enjoy your life and be respected like you respect somebody else. Rights to life.
And a Fuchaman and the General Loot and Fire, no Babylon.
Well, there's more from the Fuchaman next week as we hear about his story from moving from Jamaica to the UK.
Move! I give her some room, let me enjoy myself.